here is that politicians are sometimes referred to as crocodiles.
Why is that?
Then after you, they're up. Oh, Pat's ready to start eating. He's not eating. So how's the taste? Okay, so I gotta teach you how to eat this. So what you do is you spread out your rice, which you already know. And I always get my eggs manasado, which is soft, sunny side up. Good. That's a Spanish word. Manasado. It's an old Spanish word. There's no Tagalog word that sounds like Spanish. And what I do is you take it and you just flip it upside down onto the rice, just like that. And then you give it a little couple crunches. And that lets you get all of the yolk soaked up, because you see how all the yolk is like on your plate?
Yep.
And again, every meal in the Philippines, you only really need a fork and a spoon. I like how I'm eating like I have freaking cerebral palsy and arms. This is what happens when you have 3 6+ foot, 200+ pound Americans.
Yeah, we don't fit very well.
And then usually, you can eat it any way you want, but what I like to do is you just get like a little bit, you just kind of mix it up, and then you can get a little bit of everything in one bite.
Tastes like crayfish.
Kyle doesn't like the bongos.
No, it's fine. I have support. That's really good.
You were expecting a grilled fish. It's not a deep fried fish.
It's like, I guess it's a little seasoning. Let me try it with the egg.
Well, typically you want to eat the fish with tuyo. So you have a little soy sauce that you sprinkle on. Di ba yung bangos, kadalasan kasama ng tuyo yan? Yung tuyo? So you can give it a little sprinkle like on one piece just to try it. So how's the pork? He's gonna say something in Tagalog.
No. My mouth is full. It's really good. That's crispy, which I really like. And then that sweet ketchup with it.
Take it off.
Oh yeah, I love
So
that.
you can either add the soy sauce directly in here, cut the pepper, and then squeeze the calamansi in there. So that's your sausawan. That's your dipping sauce.
Yeah.
So a lot of dishes here, they'll give you a little ano tawag nito sa Tagalog? Hindi platito. Yung maliit na mangkok. Mangkok tito? Ano yan? Ha? Platito pa yan? So you usually get a little tiny bowl.
Okay.
And you usually put your ketchup in there. Your soy sauce and lemon.
Did I do a faux pas then by putting it on my plate?
No, you did an American thing by just squeezing ketchup on one. Not just put the ketchup in one location. That's a very American thing. But in the Philippines, you usually have a dipping plate. And then you guys can try the Pepsi though here if you want.
Yeah, that. What is this called? The little lemon?
Calamansi.
Lime?
Calamansi. Lime. The soy sauce.
Soy sauce?
Yeah.
That is so good.
So a lot of times, depending on how they cook it, the tapa can come out a little bit more dry. And sometimes it has a little bit more sauciness. I prefer it a little bit more dry than saucy, but it's still pretty good.
Okay, so I take this.
Oh, this is boneless actually.
Put it in here. And then I add my toppings on this little side dish.
Well, no, you would usually just put all of your sauces in this, and you just dip in there. So you just have your fish like on your squeeze kind of.
Oh, okay. Let's do that.
That makes it really. And then when you squeeze the calamansi, you always make sure you use the fork to block the seeds from getting in, and you just put the seeds somewhere else.
Yeah. Don't.
Is that a pepper? That's yeah. It's a. Ano klaseng sili ba ito? Lamuyo. Lamuyo. Labuyo. 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 Hindi labubu. Labuyo. They all just think I'm so funny. Okay.
I wanna make this dish for that.
No.
Oh, we did? How much?
More. We always want more soy sauce. Well, you can make it however you want, but typically you do more soy sauce, and then the soy sauce is the number one, and then you add the calamansi. And then if you want, what I usually do is I just break the pepper in half.
Send it in there?
Kind of like that, and then kind of just mix around. I don't like it too spicy. Neither do I. Matt does like it spicy though.
I do. Alright. Try this now.
Okay.
Is that your fish you put in there? Yeah.
So you just take it out with your spoon or fork. Yep, and then you just add it to the rice.
Thank
I might
you.
get a little funky with the ketchup because you have sweet ketchup. Do you
Oh, really good.
just dip it in the ketchup? Yeah, that's banana ketchup. That's like really, you don't taste the difference from American ketchup and that. It's like incredibly sweet.
Oh, it is sweeter.
Yeah. The most handsome blogger in the Philippines. Diba? Yes.
Hi,
Oh
Iceman.
guys, abangin nyo ito. I was on set last night with Ding Dong Dante's new Netflix show called The Master Cutter coming out May 11th. Abangan nyo yan. We didn't wrap the day until like 11:30. I was there at 8 a.m. Shooting lasted until almost midnight. So it was a really long day, but it was a very amazing, emotional day because there's a big event happening that you guys are going to want to watch. Everybody on set, even though I know they're all actors, they're all great, they're all really skilled, during a certain scene, they're so amazing. All of them were crying, everybody, so for this certain scene,
I'm
they have to
eating
get set
almond
up.
ice cream.
It was all very emotional. And for me, I'm not an actor by trade. Kyle's the actor, but I do have a very high, what's that called? A high EQ, emotional quotient. So I have the ability to very easily put my mind into the shoes of someone else and feel empathy for any kind of position. So it allows me to basically just cry if everybody else is crying. So we all cried on set for this fake thing that happened on camera. So you guys can wait and watch that.
Do you feel like
That's very Meisner.
the older you get, the more easily you cry?
Oh, 100%. That's me, like,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I cannot open my chat right now. I don't know why. Maybe my SIM got lost last time. So it's sending a pin, a code. I cannot put a code on it. I'm still retrieving it.
Kelly was petting the dog and like crying. I know. But and he's like, I don't know what it is. Ever since the older
Oh,
I
what's
get,
what's
the
up? I
softer
guess.
it gets,
What's
the more
up?
easily I cry. Like, yeah, I cry at movies now.
I cannot open it.
I think it's the
I need a
accumulation
code
of
to send
experiences that
in my
allows you to
SIM
become
card.
more empathetic. So allows you to more easily
I'm still retrieving it. I'm using my email. I already sent an email to the app, to the application.
That was a robot.
That's acting. The whole actors are professional emotion killers. So like my whole job is learning what makes me cry and how to stop it, how to start it. So I mean, don't
You
get me
wanna
wrong,
try?
I know this is so dumb. This is so dumb. Anytime somebody sacrifices themselves in a movie, I'm just like, it's not even a pretty cry, but like every single time I have to fight crying to do that. Or like on set, if like some character dies, I have to find a trigger. I have to like substitute that in my head to make me cry. Otherwise, like the scene itself doesn't do it.
I just imagine mom's funeral and that's acting, Kyle.
Yeah, but that's also gonna F you up.
No.
No, imagining my mother
Hurry.
dying.
You've never imagined mom dying to
Hello.
portray an
Finish
imaginary
it.
situation?
Yes, I have, but that means I'm a bad actor because I didn't do my full. I didn't get prepared. That's where like I had a teacher. She would do scenes and she would do this and she would have to like call her kids afterwards. Be like, "Are you okay, Mom? Yes, I'm freaking okay." No, but it's like everybody, Mom, just go
It's
back
my
to
favorite.
work. We're fine."
Almond
Shout
ice
her
cream.
out.
Give the acting teacher a shout out.
And sworn.
I already did it.
I don't think she's alive
It's
anymore, but she was on
always
Face Up
sending a
Live, so
code
she's an
to
American
my
soap
number.
opera for
My number
29
just
years. Yeah, same show for same
I just lost
show.
my
And
number
in soap operas,
last week
they have to film an episode every single day.
because
So
I
she'll get like 10
keep
pages
on
of dialogue,
what do you call
work on
this?
it that night,
Keep
show up
on
on set
changing
and
it.
do it, and it's some of the hardest acting in the
The
world.
last time I remember is on my bag,
So yes,
but now I can see
more
it.
emotions.
But I'm still retrieving it using my email.
I said on
I already sent an email to the app
in my 20s, I had
so
like
that I
zero
can use
empathy
it
for
again.
people, zero empathy for others.
Like, oh, you're fighting, that's your fault.
Yeah, being in the military, like, you're literally, you have to be brainwashed, because if you take a normally adjusted human being and you put them in a war scenario, it'll mess them up mentally. And I didn't realize this until years after getting in the Marine Corps, out of the Marine Corps, is that every single
I'm not
process
using SIM
of
card
boot camp and military training
today.
is a
I
very
don't have SIM card.
calculated, well thought out
I'm just
step where they
using
probably
internet
engineered it
connection.
with psychologists and therapists, and they're like, okay, this is how you turn a normal 18-year-old American into someone who can shoot another. Like, even
No.
just saying that, it gets me like teary-eyed. Shoot another human being. Because you can't do that and be well adjusted. And a lot of guys that I served with
Just my number.
aren't with us anymore, not because of combat, because of PTSD and suicide. They were some of the most sensitive people that I served with. They just like, it didn't really clock with them of like how to become these trained killers. So in my 20s, I had like zero empathy, and the older I get and the more experiences I accumulate, the more empathy I feel like I have.
Yeah. So would I actually have had a hard time in the military?
I don't know. The training's intense too. Like, one of the best pieces of advice I got was from Dad. I was in the Army for 6 years, by the way. 8 years. Because like the best advice I can give you is everything that the drill sergeants are going to do to you, all the yelling, all the quote-unquote torture, it's not torture, but like physical pain and all that kind of stuff, it's for your benefit, to make you a better soldier, to prepare you, like first to act in stressful environments.
Still the
stressful
same.
times. Yeah. And so when they were like tossing their bunk beds, throwing their wall lockers to the ground, like I just had to think, okay, this is for my benefit. But like even like looking back at my military service, like
stay
day
at
one in
home
boot camp, in Marine boot camp, you're taught to use the word kill as an exclamation. Kill, kill. So anytime we're practicing
Get a little
martial
busy
arts
last
training, close
because
combat, or close quarters combat, anytime you're
I'm
like, practicing
processing
with an bayonet, anytime
documents.
you're doing like physical exercise like push-ups, you don't do like 1, 2,
Sometimes I cannot
3,
post,
go. What you go 1,
mostly.
2, 3, kill. 1, 2, 3, kill. And every time you throw a punch, kill, kill. So you're literally saying the word kill tens of thousands of times in boot camp, and that's like one of the very few ways they make you adjust it. And then on day one in boot camp, you have about 12 hours of processing time. So you show up on the yellow footprints, you should have paperwork, you get your head
Thank you.
shaved, you get a call home for 30 seconds and review the
Again.
line, you get your shots, everything. And
Again,
one of the
wait.
things they made us do as we were waiting is on a big, huge screen, they would show us combat footage of people getting blown apart, people getting shot in the butt. Like, I knew at 18 years old that
Look
the
at my
outcome
nose.
of the movies was not the way that the
I
actual
already
dies. When you
gained
get
weight.
shot, there's no like this, like that.
Maybe
It's literally
because
your
of
body
stress
slumps
eating.
over and you just fall. So they would show us all this graphic footage, and like all of us were just sitting there like, what the F? Did we just like,
Yes,
that's
I
all part
did.
of the decent, because if you send a young kid to war with zero training, like imagine World War II or World War I, think of all the guys who came back with shell shock from World War I and just massive amounts of PTSD, because they have no training to like prepare them for like the brutality of war. Anyways, guys, this has been a fun vlog. Anyway, all right, let me get my bag. So once again, guys, here on the Queer channel, we these guys that we eat at, they are partners in content creation. So I always like to give back portions of the YouTube revenue, and that's all thanks to you guys.
Yes.
So thank you so much for watching and for all
Stress
that you do.
eating.
That's awesome. And so today we're gonna give back 5,000 pesos to Ate and her staff. And this is probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, 340. Hey, makabuhay sa amin! What's that?